Welcome back, Casey here with MaxAroma, and today we are reviewing Burberry London. So on Tuesday we gave our first impressions on this wonderful oriental spicy fragrance. Now in terms of the scent breakdown overall, I had a interesting experience. So for the most part I had the bergamot hint in the top note just in the beginning, and after fading off, the lavender was the more prominent scent with the cinnamon. I would say the leather note, as well as the oak moss and the tobacco note, and some slight woody, the wood note kind of made it a little more dense in terms of the body of the fragrance, but it wasn't that prominent. So in terms of the overall scents that you would be expecting for this fragrance, it would be the lavender, the cinnamon, the guaiac wood, but as I said, very slightly bergamot, only in the top portion of the fragrance development. So in the top notes, in the maybe 5 to 15 minutes after spraying the fragrance. And then overall, you're gonna be smelling that tobacco, that nice tobacco scent with the cinnamon mix as well. So overall, it has kind of a linear scent, so to speak. However, it is very enjoyable as a overall scent for the fragrance that I was expecting. I didn't expect this to be as enjoyable as it turned out to be honest. And it has kind of a balsamic feel to it as well. Now, unless you're not a fan of that, you will definitely be enjoying this fragrance. Now, in terms of longevity, where this fragrance lacks the most is longevity and projection. In terms of longevity, I got about 5 to 6 hours of effective use. So basically of actually getting the full breakdown of the fragrance and smelling it, you know, getting whiffs of it myself without going nose blind. Afterwards, you know, it kind of died off into a skin scent, and like just a few minutes ago, I had just a slight whiff of it getting close to my shirt to adjust the mic. So that's something to keep in mind. You know, you're gonna get that skin scent. It's gonna last you for a skin scent, but more than that, you shouldn't expect anything from this fragrance. Now, in terms of projection, sadly, the fragrance lacks in that department as well. You're probably gonna get something about 1 feet of projection, at least from my experience, over 48 hours span. The fragrance, you know, sits pretty tight, closely to the body, so your projection is not going to be really on top of things as well. Now, as I said, I did enjoy the fragrance quite a bit, so this fragrance does, you know, kind of balance out things with the smell itself, because I haven't been familiar with a scent similar to this one before. So it's possible, if you know a better fragrance that, you know, has better longevity or projection, then you probably won't be enjoying this fragrance. In terms of recommended use and seasonal use. Now, in terms of seasonal use, as I mentioned last video, this fragrance is perfect for the fall, winter. You can possibly push it to a colder spring climate, but I wouldn't be so sure to be wearing it in that kind of climate or season anyway. Now, in terms of recommended use, I'd probably say you can use this at work, dinner, activities outdoors, such as, you know, picnic, or I don't know, going to a outdoor bar, you know, with a patio, or just chilling by your, you know, your balcony. That would be pretty cool as well for the recommended use. But I would probably recommend this as a best suited for maybe, say, a casual date, or like lunch with a, you know, crush of yours or something like that. It is kind of a bold yet masculine, but also kind of cozy fragrance. So I think there would be a nice fragrance for that kind of environment, or, you know, with that kind of significant other, so to speak. It would create a nice ambiance. And because the fragrance doesn't have that much projection or longevity, you wouldn't be needing it to be lasting you an entire day, whereas where you would wear this at work, you would want it to last you at least 8 to 9 hours of effective use, you know. But overall, the fragrance, as I mentioned, is quite fantastic. I enjoyed testing the fragrance out overall, I didn't have any kind of issues. Compliment wise, as I said, since it sits pretty close to the body, I didn't expect it to be, you know, lingering on. It did not leave a lingering trail behind, so it's something to keep in mind as well. In terms of the smell and longevity, it's okay, but I enjoyed it, so you guys should have a try at it. Thanks for watching. This was Burberry London 4-man. There is a woman's edition as well. I think it comes in a wider felt cover on this one. However, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for our first impressions every Tuesday, and we test out the fragrance for a 48-hour span and review it on Thursday. Thanks for watching.
Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.